dun, 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 dun.
This is my flag. It's a headband. Maybe this one's
Oh,
better.
shoot. Oh, good. Are we just waving the white flag already?
Yeah, we've just given up. We have already given up.
If giving up were an Olympic sport, we'd be gold medalists.
Sup, sippers? Welcome back to Sip and Spiral. We're so glad you're here. Grab your drink of choice and let's get into it. What's up, Wendy?
Hello, Sarah.
Feel like I haven't
How's it
seen
going?
slash talked slash spiraled with you in a while.
I know it's been a minute. We've been taking a little more breaks. So sorry to the 5 people that listen to us regularly. That's just how life works. But yeah, I miss you. I'm
I
excited
miss
to
you.
talk to you today.
What you sipping on today?
I am getting through the week fueled by some piping hot coffee because as I just learned that your mom says, I've noticed I notice I have a throat, which is not a good sign yet again.
We all know we have throats, but when you recognize and you notice that you have a throat, I think you got a sore throat coming on.
A lot of congestion here today. What are you sipping on?
I am sipping on the opposite, an cold iced coffee
Yum. Fueling our days, fueling our sips.
nowadays. And this is my um iced coffee recipe that I make in bulk. It's my meal prep. And I haven't made it in a while. And I was thinking about it last night and I was like, I'm gonna make a picture of it. And it is so delicious. I'll drink the whole thing today.
Yeah. Some people meal prep food. We meal prep our coffee. So if that resonates with anybody, you're in the right place.
Welcome.
Welcome. So I was thinking, since you and I haven't talked and we don't know anything about each other's lives, we're complete strangers and we're just getting to know each other again.
We're on the first
So
date.
as you know, this is our first date. I like your eyes. It's been a minute since I dated. Is that what you
The
say to people?
sarcasm really brings out a beautiful color in your eyes.
Subtle dig. I February is a very busy month in our household because we have, of course, Valentine's Day, which is a made up holiday to sell things, but uh, it's love. It's fine. Um, our wedding anniversary, our legal wedding anniversary, not our actual wedding anniversary, but our legal wedding anniversary, and then my husband's birthday. So for Valentine's Day weekend, it was like we don't really celebrate. We don't go out to dinner, but we like to do something fun together. I found these things for his gift. They are, let me see if I can grab it for those on video. They are like murder mysteries or mysteries that you can solve together. And you
Oh,
get like a packet and it like walks you through. In the packet is all of this like newspaper clippings, like the detectives interviews, and it like walks you through solving it. It was so much fun. It
that's
was
really
a blast
cool.
because I love Dateline, I love murder mysteries. It was so much fun. So that's what I've been up to, is solving crime.
I love that.
It was really
I
cool. I liked it.
I feel like that would be a really fun thing. I think I would really enjoy it, but it does remind me of when we were on a trip one time and we were playing Clue, and I hate to lose, and I was trying to guess and solve Clue with minimal details, and I, lost in the first round because I was so afraid I was gonna lose. Somebody was gonna figure it out before me. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
I
Yeah, kind
literally
of.
had I literally knew who I was and 3 weapons that it
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
be. I can solve it.
I do remember that now. We were sipping on something other than coffee that day, which is why it was a little hazy for me.
Yes. But I love those kinds of games, but I think that would be really cool. That's cool.
It was so much fun, and it's not like a Teams thing. You solve it together, and you can have as many people as you want. So it was really fun. If anybody's looking for a fun stay home date night,
Yeah.
to get
I
through
like that.
these end days of winters, it was a lot of fun. And then the other thing that I got to go along with it, because again, Valentine's Day is fake, and what do you get a guy for Valentine's Day? I bought a NFL edition of Guess Who. So it's
Yes,
like the players. So we played that while we ate dinner, and then we did our murder mystery. It was a lot of fun.
that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Valentine's Day is funny because it feels made up, but I kind of like it. It's just kind of cute to
Yeah.
do something, but my husband and I are now in a phase where it's like, "Hey, you know what would be a good gift for me, like, for Valentine's Day or something?" And mine were, a pair of shoes. My husband loves to get me shoes, like sneakers, and I
Yeah.
secretly love it. Actually, it's not a secret, I
Yeah.
actually do really like that. And so I, said, "Hey, you know what would be a good gift for me for Valentine's Day, should you choose to celebrate?" And so he got me a pair of, it sounds funny when I say it because it makes me think of, like, elderly women going to the gym, but he got me a pair of, like, silver Adidas sneakers, and I'm
Yeah.
here for it. They're so cool, and so,
I
anyway,
love
in
that.
response, he's like, "Should you choose to celebrate Valentine's Day, it would be a good gift for me," so we were just like, that's where we are these
I
days.
love that. Yeah. I love that. Drew knows that he needs to buy me flowers for Valentine's Day. That's the only day of the
Mm,
year he needs to buy me flowers. That's because I love flowers. I buy myself flowers
mhm.
all the time, but he buys me flowers. And because our legal wedding anniversary, which we call our dot one anniversary, so it'll be 5.1 next week. 5 years. I know a lot of our friends are married for like 20 years. 5 years is a long time for me. Like that is crazy. But we
For
don't buy
somebody with
any
commitment
gifts for
issues,
that.
that's a long time.
I have commitment issues to
Only
the
with your
nth degree.
bedding.
Yeah, we've already talked about how I changed duvet covers and sheets. I actually bought sheets for our guest bedroom, unrelated, like a month ago, and I already found new sheets that I'm gonna put in there for when our guests come because we have a bunch of guests starting. So it's the same thing. But like we don't we wait till our August anniversary to buy gifts because we have Valentine's Day, so it kind of all goes together. And then like it's like a expensive month for me because then I have his birthday. It's like February hits hard for me. Anyway, that's what's been on my mind. What's on your mind?
I've just been watching the Olympics, which I love.
Yeah.
So, that's really where I've been spending my time, and I think I love it because there's, like, I mean, I like to watch sports anyway, but there's the Winter Olympics, especially because of all the skiing, and so I've just been
Mhm.
spending a lot of time, like, any chance I get, I'm like, I just put it on in the background. So I've
Yeah.
been watching a lot of Olympics.
Yeah. I love the Olympics. I prefer the Summer Olympics, but I still love the Olympics in general. Um, I'm a big opening ceremonies and closing ceremonies girl. Like, I love the drama, the performances, the stuff that doesn't make sense to me. I love it all. I love the Olympics. And what I love about the Olympics is like the story. It's just, I can't get through an event without crying most of the time because like the joy on these athletes, hockey, men's hockey, yeah, they're famous or they're playing professionally, but for a lot of these athletes, like it's their time to shine. And, it's the drama of that. And then it's, the underdog stories. I just like tear up, but also love the Olympics. In terms of watching, I haven't been watching as much. I do feel like, to just not go on a small spiral, but I do feel like because we have such real-time information, like it used to be even in another country with different time zones, you would wait until the prime time and be served up the information. But now, like, the coverage is on all day, and by the time the prime time comes on at night, like we already know the winners. But I still liked it. We keep it on. Yeah, I love the Olympics. What are
Yeah.
your favorite sports? Like, what are your
Um,
favorite events in winter?
I mean, it's hard for me to say that I like winter more than summer or summer more than winter because I really do enjoy them both. But I really do love the Winter Olympics because I love to see all the skiing. I think it's because it's something that I do that I will never be at that level, but I have skied my whole life and there's still so much to learn, and I still know how hard it is that it's like, I can't believe, like, that these people, these athletes are this good at
Mhm.
something so young.
Yeah.
Um, and I should have looked this up, but, I feel like the Summer Olympics I'd be willing to bet that the Summer Olympics have a younger average age than the
Yeah,
Winter Olympics
yeah,
for athletes, and I think it's because, like well, I'm just gonna talk for skiing specifically, but, like, skiing takes so long to master. You can be
yeah,
really
if you ever
good at
do.
it, but, it
Yeah,
takes so long to master, so, anyway, I love the skiing, piece of it, so that's probably, like, my favorite thing to watch, and the speed skating, I think, is really
I know.
cool. There's a lot of, like, Winter Olympics that I don't watch, but in the
Yeah,
summer, like, I, watch almost all of them, but I don't know.
yeah.
But I don't watch the closing ceremonies. When I'm over it, I'm over
Um, yeah, fair. Waving the
I
white
don't
flag.
need closure, I'm
You're
just
done.
leaving.
I'm just leaving. I Irish goodbye the Olympics like I do anything else.
Yeah.
I love the ice skating. I like the hockey a lot. And I don't like I just like watching the hockey or maybe because we're normally good at that. The US is typically this is not our dominant Olympics. We're more normally more dominant in the summer. But I so it's harder for me to like I don't know because I don't ski and I don't do winter sports that much. But I love that. I will tell you one of the things that I think is great. I think Winter Olympics are the most dangerous. So there's so much that people are doing that like you can die. Lindsey Vonn shattered her leg is in pieces and it's not like it's broke. Like her entire leg is in multiple pieces. That's crazy to me. So I think there's more drama there, but like the bobsledding is crazy town.
I think Lindsey Vonn is a separate level of drama, we might have differing views on her.
Um yeah, I don't actually know if I like or dislike her, but I think it's very clear she is one of the best to ever do it. I don't think anybody can argue that.
I think you could argue it.
For a women's skiing,
Yeah,
isn't she like one of the most decorated women's skiers in the world, like ever?
but not the most.
Yeah, I said one of the best. I didn't say the best. I'm not goading
So,
her.
I think so I think there's a okay, so Lindsey Vonn, her specialty is downhill skiing, and that is a different level of guts because it is just
Crazy.
hauling high speed down a hill, down a mountain.
Yeah,
But there's less technicalities, like less mechanics that you have to do. It's more of like guts.
yeah,
So in that case, best to ever do it. I mean, she
yeah.
has
Downhill, only downhill skiing. Like that's what she is. She is the
but,
best to probably do.
then you have, like, other skiing sports like the
Yeah,
slalom, the giant slalom, and the super Gs and those things, and there's a lot more technique and a lot more skill that goes into it. Um, those are the ones that I like to watch, but if we're talking about
yeah,
the best to ever do it, one of the most decorated, if not the most decorated, it is 100% Michaela Schifrin.
for sure. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Um, but
Uh, I also love, this jumping, the ski jumping. I love it. I think
yes,
it's so cool. I think
yes.
it's cool.
Um, remember when we were in Germany and we went
Mhm.
into the Olympic Village in Garmisch-Partenkirchen and we saw the ski jump? I think it, like, took my breath away to see how big it is. I mean, it looks big on TV, but then to see it in real life, it's like, "Oh my gosh." That's
Mind
crazy.
blowing. It's mind blowing, and I love how they just, like it looks like, at first glance, you're like, "Oh, they're not doing anything but doing it," but, like, they are it is crazy how they can get their
Yeah.
bodies to stay that still and, like, horizontal. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yes.
I am also a really big fan of the half pipe. I love the snowboarding. I think because it's fun. They're, like, twisting and they're doing cool tricks, and I really, really love that, and Chloe Kim is just, like, the cutest little button that ever existed.
Yes.
Friggin' badass. Not just cute. She is a fucking badass. She is a freaking badass. So I just think she's awesome. So I
Yeah,
liked
she's
watching
really
her.
great. I like watching the half pipe. It's cool. The freestyle skiing's really cool, just, like, the height that they get. When we were
Yeah.
skiing, I look at my husband and I was like, "Watch this," and I, like, tried to jump, and I think I got, like, this far in the air, I don't know what that is, maybe a half inch? Man, I really had some hang time. I'm like, "Watch out, Red Bull, here I come."
She's coming. Um, in addition to, there's a couple, like, stories, though, that have been, like, drawing at my heartstrings. Did you see the one I forget her name, and I hate that I forget it, but this was, like, her 5th Olympics, and she finally won gold in the one-person bobsled. Did you see
From
that?
the US?
Oh, from the US? Yeah, I,
Yeah.
like, sobbed, and she's, like, just overtaken, and then her son, and she's signing to him that she won, and it's like, I mean, where's the tissues?
Yes.
The waterproof mascara was putting in work when I watched it.
There are I think with the Winter Olympics, I don't watch a lot of the sports, but or a lot of the events, but when I hear a story like that, then I start to follow it.
Yeah,
Um, but yes, I have cried a few times with the Olympics.
and then when Quad God just completely lost it on his freestyle skate, I, like, made Drew and I were watching it, and I, like, had to get up and walk away because it was so heartbreaking to watch him just completely Ilya, whatever his name is, just completely, like, and it happens to every athlete, like, there is something that happens on a stage where you just lose it, and he lost it, and that was heartbreaking, but then on the other side, this, like, young skater from Uzbek Uzbekistan? No, Kazakhstan? I can't remember, but he, like, won and, like, because everybody
Mhm.
was falling. So it was like I had to walk away because I was so heartbroken for this American ice figure skater that I
Yeah.
didn't know existed. I just learned about him 2 weeks ago. I didn't even know he was a person, and now I'm, like, crying over him not performing and, like, feel bad and wanna send him a teddy bear. I feel
Yeah.
bad.
I don't watch any
And
of the
that's
ice
the
skating.
beauty of Oh, I love the axles and I love the couples is my favorite because like, how? How are you lifting a woman and flipping her over her head when she has a blade 2 blades on her, like, skis? Like, you're gonna get sliced.
Yeah,
I love it.
sometimes I do.
Love it. Lo
So, what I have loved the most about the Winter Olympics is the unhinged drama. Olympics with a capital T.
Are you referring to the finger?
Oh, yes. So, the Canadian curling scandal. And I like, to your point, like, it was happening, like, I was only seeing the highlights, I didn't see it in, like, real
Mm,
time, and then I was, like, trying to go back and find it. But I think I have watched more curling this season or this Olympics than I have in the past. I always watch it because it's interesting, but, I've been, like,
mhm,
really invested because the Corey team from the
mhm.
US, I was, like, bought into them, so I watched them the most. But the curling scandal made me laugh because I'm like, you have one of the nicest countries, allegedly,
Mm,
Canada,
allegedly. Mhm.
telling one of the other nicest countries, Sweden,
Yep.
to F off in curling
Yeah.
because
Because
they were cheating,
you told him to F off, but you got caught cheating.
but you got caught cheating. And so my husband and I were watching, not that one, but we were watching, the gold medal match for the doubles, mixed doubles, and we were, like, bought in, and
Mhm.
people were looking at us like, "What's happening?" And at that moment, I was an expert in curling.
Yeah.
But
Move
it
over. Move over, Mike Tirico. Sarah's on the call.
I'm on the call. But it was
Yep.
so interesting, and it's like, you are allowed to retouch the stone before that, like, I think it's called, like, the hog line, but you're never allowed to touch the, like, actual granite. You can only touch, like, the handle.
Mhm.
And I
Yep.
didn't know that there's, like, sensors on the stone that can kind of, like, let you know if you foul or not.
Mhm.
But I'm like, "Bro, you got cheated. You got caught.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't mean to do it, but, like, why was your finger out?" The age-old
I have a lot
question,
of
"Why was your finger out?"
I have a lot of questions. Why was your finger out? Get that finger put away. My favorite part of this drama and this scandal is now he has come out, like Canada and this guy has come out and say that like it is a conspiracy against him, that there was a camera set up, like he was baited into this. And it's like, I listen, I have known some cheaters in my day, and the number one way for me to know if you are actually a cheater is if you blame somebody else for you getting caught cheating. Dude, you cheated.
Yes.
That blame, you just keep your mouth shut and you keep on curling. You don't come
Yes.
out and say the other person is the problem. You are the problem.
You are the
You are.
problem.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Yeah,
Once once a cheater,
that
always a
one was
cheater. I'm just
crazy.
kidding.
So then in the next form of cheating, not in the sport, but on your significant other, the Norwegian, like, cross-country skier or biathlete admitting to cheating on his fiancée on live TV after he wins the medal, I'm like, "Well, at least he said he was sorry?" First of all,
I hope that the
I don't condone cheating at all, and whatever she decides to do, I support her,
yeah.
but at least he owned it. I think that's the worst when, like, you get cheated on and then the other person is just like, whatever, da, 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 da." At least he owned it. Whether she stays with him or not, that doesn't make him a
Yeah.
good human, but at least he, like, made a choice to, like, own his indiscretions.
Yeah, but then he embarrassed her to the world on national television. Like, I don't know if we all needed to be brought into this personal
As a
situation.
chronically nosy person, I absolutely needed to be brought in.
Yeah, I hope that all of the payments on the wedding, whenever that was going to take place, have refunds or the deposits are refundable. Like, that's all I'm hoping for that sweet girl.
Yeah.
Because listen, personal business is I wanna know about it. I wanna know about it. But what I don't want is for the entire world to know my personal business. No, thank you. Do you know the drama that I was here for?
What?
Is that all the condoms were gone. There was a condoms shortage
That
where the Olympics were, and it cracks me. Like, good for you guys. Get it. As long as you're not with
that
somebody else. If you're single, go have a good time.
That always is a top story, or recently has been a top story at the Olympics. And
Yeah.
I just, you know what? Whatever, at least they're providing it.
Yeah, stay safe. Those are the kinds of things that I love. I love that part of it. And
So
finally, my favorite, can I do one more?
yeah.
The top Olympic moment for me so far is Good Boy Dog competing in cross country skiing. That dog deserved a gold medal. Did you see that?
No,
At the end of the race, there's a dog that just, like, got loose and got onto the track, and as, like, people are coming across the finish line, he's running full speed.
I love
First
it.
off, good boy gold medal. It was, like, the best. I was like, "Yeah, that's
Honorary
top
gold
moment
medal.
ever." Yeah, never has a dog competed in the Olympics. I'm here for it.
One that I like is, when and this, like, I'm not laughing at what happened that caused this, because it is like you train for 4 years, you focus for 4 years to get to this point, you come in as the favorite, and then you're not. So this men's slalom skier was the favorite, he's on his last run, he's pretty much locked in for the gold, and he misses a gate and skis out, and he throws the biggest temper tantrum. He chucks his poles. Meanwhile, the person that is in second place, his coaches are up on the hill. They're celebrating, and this guy is throwing an absolute fit, chucking his poles. He tries to storms off the course and goes under the, like, protective nets and tries to storm off into the woods and falls because he's in, like, fresh powder. And I'm like, I am dying, and they keep, like, cutting back to him. Everyone else is celebrating, they keep cutting back to him, and he's still walking into the woods. And I'm like, "Be humble, man. You got humbled. It sucks." And
For sure.
there's nothing else to say. Like, it sucks. I cannot imagine that feeling, but it's
Yeah.
like, you're storming off and you're tripping into the snow, but go for it. Yes, Wendy.
But women are the emotional ones.
Mm,
But women are the emotional ones. Women are too emotional. Watch the Olympics and tell me who's more emotional. Be emotional. Be emotional.
yeah.
Um, yeah, the tantrums are always because I mean competitors are going to be competitors, but you have to have sportsmanship.
Yes.
I did not play sports at an Olympic level, obviously. I didn't play it outside of high school. However, you were taught sportsmanship and you always shake the hands and you always congratulate who did it because at the end of the
Yes.
day, you didn't. For whatever reason, you didn't do it.
Yeah.
The other final thing that I loved, and this is like gonna bring it back to my sports fandom. So I said Chloe Kim already. I talked about how much I love her and I think she's a badass. My She's dating Miles Garrett from the Browns, and, like, she is 5 foot and he is 7 foot, and I am here for it. I think they're the cutest thing in the world, and I loved it, and he's out there taking pictures, and I just think it was cute, 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 cute. So I loved that too. Loved it.
I love to see significant others supporting their special ladies or friends in life.
Yes. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. I love the Olympics.
But is Miles Garrett gonna take a ski helmet and try and bash it over the head of somebody? Or is that in his past?
I mean, that might be in his past, but maybe I don't think the guy he did it to is all that great of a guy. So I stand for Miles Garrett, just for the record. What do you think if there were everyday life things that would get you Olympic medals, what would you like to see?
Um, for me personally or, like, in general?
In general.
Okay, extreme couponing.
Oh, yeah.
I think that, like, I mean, there are documentaries or little shows that talk about, like, extreme couponing. I don't know how they do
Yeah.
it, but I
Yeah.
think there is a skill set, there is an art
Mhm.
form, and there is training that it takes for extreme couponing, and I would say the same thing for, like, travel hacks of, like, using credit card points and signing up for these credit cards to get the points and traveling for
Yeah.
pennies on the dollar. So travel hacks
Yeah.
and extreme couponing, that's what I would like to see. I think
Yeah.
that is an Olympic
Agreed.
sport, and that is
Yeah.
summer and winter.
Yes. Agreed. We've talked about it on past podcasts, but parallel parking. I
Oh,
would love to
yes.
see a podium on parallel parking. And it would be the points would be speed, precision, and art. There would be, like, an art to it. That would be my 3
A
things that get you on a podium.
and I think that there should be, artistic points added for the level that your radio volume is at.
Yes. Yeah. Good. Like it.
That's where you get your artistic
Um,
points.
shopping. Yeah, shopping. I I would love to watch somebody shop, and you'd be like, "You need to find" it would be like, "Okay." It's almost like supermarket sweep, but, like, in a clothing store, and it'd be like,
Yeah.
"Okay, find an outfit for a job interview. Find an outfit for a formal event." And there would be, like, you know how there's qualifying or stages like that, and that would be there would be stages to get to the gold medal round.
And I think it should be, like, at Kohl's.
Yeah, I think there would be different levels, right? Like, cause skiing, there's all kinds of different skiing events. There would be, like, a thrift shopping one. There would be, like, a Kohl's or JCPenney's one, and then there would be, like, a high-end one. Cause each would be a different training that you would have to do to get there.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Surviving a group text after being away for an hour. Like, how do you get caught back up?
Yeah.
How do you get back in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do
That's
you
good.
reply to everything to say, like, have a comment about it, or do you just, like, move
Mhm.
on and you just drop back in?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Another one I would like to see is a Olympic sport of sipping cocktails. So
Mm.
you would sip cocktails and then you would have to do something after each cocktail. So again, it would be like speed. It would be like so you sip one cocktail and then you have to m do, a maneuverability test, like and then you sip another one, and then it would be like who lasts the longest. You
When
would
you
have to
say
recite the Pledge of Allegiance. You would have to
okay.
do so like, it would be yeah,
When you say a
and everyone would
maneuverability
have to drink
test, you don't mean in a car. We are not condoning.
what's the word I wanted to say? Not maneuver yeah, please don't get behind a wheel of a car drinking cocktails. What's it called when the police do it? If you do get in behind a car wheel?
Oh, like field
The
sobriety.
field sobriety test. You're maneuvering around the line.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, please don't get in a car.
Mine would be competitive overthinking.
That
Who
would be what you would
overthink
meddle
this
in.
most? How fast can we get to the bottom of the rabbit hole?
That's what you would meddle in.
Think that I am an overthinker. I can I can absolutely go down a rabbit hole, but I could be like, "Okay, whatever."
Yeah.
I have to be
I
like,
don't think
"I'm
you're an
going down the rabbit
overthinker.
hole. I'm about to spiral on this."
Yeah, I think we both would medal in a who can spiral the fastest and longest. I think we would both medal in that. It would be a team event and we would get the gold. Yeah.
Now what I definitely would meddle in is the grocery bag deadlifts. I am taking one trip from my car and all of my groceries into the house. And it
Yeah,
makes it
good.
even more
Good.
challenging because I park in the garage.
Oh.
I am loading them up on my arms and I am maneuvering around the car, around the kid's bicycle, past slivering past the trash cans that are parked in front of my car, making my way through the mudroom into the kitchen, one trip.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is a
Sometimes
good
I will
one.
change my tactic and go through the front door, but it's still one trip.
One trip. Yeah, yeah. I think I would win the gold medal in being able to figure out a murder mystery or a dateline within
Yes.
5 minutes. I know what's happened, I know who did it, and I know what they ate for breakfast before they murdered somebody real quick. That's what I would medal in. I actually asked my husband what he would think I would win a gold medal in if it were an Olympic sport, and he said saying watch and when we're watching sports, saying what the sports commentator says before they say it. So something
Mm.
will happen on the TV and I'll be like, "Oh, that player was offsides," and then immediately the sport. So that's what my husband says that I would win a gold medal in, and
Ooh,
I was
that
like,
is
"Heck
a good
yeah,
one.
I think I could do that."
My
Mhm,
husband's the same way, and I'm like, I understand sports enough that, like, when the foul is called, I can be like, "Oh,
mhm,
yeah, okay," but I don't see it in real time.
mhm. Yeah. I like and it's only teams I'm familiar with, really. I mean, there's so many people that understand sports so much more than me, but, like, when we're watching Ohio State football, I'll be like, "Oh, he missed the slant there on, like" Ennis was wide open on a slant for 15 yards, um, as an example.
Yeah,
But yeah, I was like, "That's a good one."
that is a good one.
Yeah.
Another one, mine would be turning a 3-minute errand into 90 minutes, and here's why.
Say more.
I
Say more.
think if I'm like, "Hey, I'm gonna go, like, run an errand," the second that I get into my car, I want a treat. So, now my errand has turned into, I'm going to get a coffee or a Coke, a Diet Coke, and depending
Mhm.
on the
Yep.
time of day that I'm running said 3-minute errand, if I'm getting a fountain Coke, I'm likely getting french fries
You're not
also.
gonna not. You're not gonna
So,
not.
I'm like, "Hey, I'm just gonna run this errand really quick," and then 6 hours later, I'm back. But I'm happy as can be, and I probably got a gold medal around my neck.
You got that gold medal. Um, One that I think we both would medal in gold medal would be going hard on the first night of a girls' trip, being
Yes,
staying up way too late and going way too hard, gold medal, play the anthem, raise the flag. We win it every time. There
every
is no
time.
bedtime, there is nobody that will stay up later than us. There is nobody that will have a better time than us just going hard on night 1
A
of a girls' trip.
100%.
Night 1 is my favorite night of a girls' trip, so, day 2, when I'm struggling, gold medal is around my neck.
Night 1 is my most favorite and least favorite night, depending on when you ask me.
Day 2 morning is my least favorite moment of girls'
Yes,
trip.
yes. Okay, I know that I would win the gold medal in this one because I actually don't think that there would be any other competitors in the league, so I would be 1st and last place, but it is extreme dehydration.
Yeah.
You drink more water in an hour than I do in a week.
Yeah, I do.
My water
It's fair.
comes in the form of coffee or the ice that's in my Diet Coke.
I have drank more water during this sip as my 2nd form of liquid than you have in days.
Do have said water filled up here in this I have not taken a single drink of it today. I've not taken a single drink, and to be quite frank, that will probably remain in that cup through tomorrow, and then I'll be like, "Well, Do I waste it? So, extreme
Uh,
dehydration, I'm winning the gold medal. There's probably no other competitors.
yeah. A sport that I think I would get on the podium, I don't know if I'd win gold medal, but I think and there is a lot this would be a lot of competition, like, this would be hard to do. I am oh, like you said, you need a treat, I always need a snack. I need a snack, I need to have the option of a snack, I need a snack. I think I would go along with that one on I would give it a run to get on the podium. I don't know if I'd
Yeah.
win gold, but, pretty high on snacking.
And
Do
when
you know what I think you would win the gold What?
I know that you would podium for snacks because when you are like people get like hangry. You don't get like hangry for a snack, but when you start calling it a snickety snack, I know that it is we are past due.
Yeah, the
We
snickety
have walked
snack
through
is like
many airports that you're like, "I need a snickety snack," and I'm like, "Drop everything we're doing, get this girl to the Hudson News and get her something to snack on."
if we have to miss the flight, so be it, because girl needs a snickety snack. We are all in.
Yes.
And I always need a bottle of water. I need a bottle of water and a snickety snack at all times. And if I say snickety snack, I have hinted at snack no less than 5 times before it gets to a snickety snack.
I can vouch for that.
I've asked, "Anybody need a snack? Anybody wanna grab a snack? Anybody wanna grab something?" Do you know what I think you would win the gold medal in?
Oh, what's that?
Secondary commentary and wit when someone's telling a story.
Yes.
It's the best. Your color commentary, in a story, you're great at telling a story, but you're at your best when you are color commentary on a story. Just no one's better. Literally no one's better.
Agree with that, and I feel like I do the secondary, comments because I can always if somebody gets mad, I can be like, "Oh, I was just joking." But I mean everything that I
Yeah, you're not a like, play-by-play you're okay at, but when it comes to color commentary on the side, all day long,
Yeah,
all day long.
100%. That's good.
Ugh.
I also think that I think I'm past my prime on this because it's no longer a challenge to do so. I just, like, own the fact that this is happening. But in college, I would have won the gold medal for an Irish goodbye. And I
Oh,
say
yeah.
that because I mean, when I was done at a party, at an event, at whatever, I'm leaving. And I'm not
Yeah.
telling anybody that I'm leaving because I don't want to try to be convinced to stay.
I
And I
hate
know that
the I
I
agree.
would in my prime, I absolutely would have podiumed and I would have put up a good fight for the gold medal because people called me Houdini in college because they'd be like, "Where did she go?"
Yes.
And they would
Val
always
can
find me and I
vouch.
would be in my room, asleep with a smile on my face. And they're like, "We have sent a search party for you." And I'm like, "Well, you should have checked here
Yeah.
first."
The search wouldn't have lasted long because 'cause I'm in my bed. I can vouch
Yeah,
that you were good at that. Yeah. I love the Olympics.
I do too.
I love the Olympics. Yeah,
One thing that I know that we would both
that's
be
wild.
good at, and we would definitely podium, we would share the gold medal, is spiraling about things. And I could
We're
spiral at
real good
any
at
time
spiraling.
during the day, mostly during the night. Oftentimes at 2:17 in the morning, I'm thinking about a text that I sent maybe a couple years ago that I'm like, "I should have said this because that would have stung more." It's not like, "Oh, I shouldn't have
Yeah,
said this." It's like, "Oh, I should have, like, packed a punch." So I
yeah.
love to overthink a text, usually after I say something that I'm, like, really proud of or present something or even on this podcast, I always text you later and I'm like, "I should have said this."
Mm.
So
Mhm.
I'm overthinking a text, usually at 2:17 in the morning.
We are really good at spiraling, obviously. What my favorite part of us spiraling is we will spiral about the same subject. The spiral doesn't end all that often. When we're talking the spiral, to your point, you're like, I wish I would have said that. Don't worry, because we're going to call each other and spiral on the same. We're still spiraling on things that happened 20 years ago because that's what we do. And that's why we're talking to everybody because this is it. Yeah, I love spiraling. Olympic sport. 2028, here we come. No, 2020, yeah, summer 2028, here we come.
And we're wearing
LA,
athleisure at the
let's
opening
go.
ceremonies.
Comfortable clothes only. Just Ralph Lauren, get your comfy clothes because I ain't wearing that crazy stuff. And that brings us to the end of our spiral today. It was great spiraling with you. I missed you.
I missed you too.
And I missed everybody else that might be listening. So thank you for coming back. Thanks for the patience as we get through life and maybe don't hit every week, but this is fun for us and we appreciate everybody. So sip responsibly, find your gold medals, wave your white flags, your red flags, your black flags, whatever gets you through the day. And cheers. We appreciate you. Bye.